what's up? This is Shadow Rock and Profo Won of the Florida Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching the Trade Special Jam Edition Style Elements 23rd Anniversary. And who I got here? We got the man, the influencer of all, leaving crumbs all over the place, Bboy Crumbs. How you doing, Crumbs?
Spreading crumbs, spreading style, spreading the goodness, man.
Yo, it's great to be here. It's great to have you at the Trades. We go way back.
Oh yeah.
The Polaroid. If you watch the J-Rock interview, you already know about the Polaroid picture.
We gotta put the footage up though. I don't know if Cat's really seen it.
You got it?
I think I got it.
Yo, you gotta send me that. I need to watch that.
It's on VHS, so probably gotta download it. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Gotta dig in the crates and get it in the computer and shit.
Yo, so you've been in the scene about 20 some odd years, right? So how's it feel knowing that you had this much influence in the world of breaking and everyone coming to your guys' jam for the last 3-4 years, even 10 years, about 10 years, 11, 12 years? How's that all feel?
Really, it feels like day one, dude. You know what I'm saying? That same energy. It's this is what keeps us going. You know what I mean? We created all this for everybody else, but also for ourselves in a selfish way to keep us going. You know, doing what we love to do. Because after you hit 10 years, then 20, you know what I'm saying? You got to find some reasons to get to train and to really get it going. And these are reasons, man. And it's a beautiful thing. It feels amazing, dude, to still be able to do it, still be healthy, body still feeling pretty young, you know what I mean? And just feeling blessed, dude.
Yeah. So let's go through, let's take you back about, I don't know, 20 years. Let's take you back to 95, 96. So what was your process in creating movements? Because that's one thing that you guys definitely innovated, is that you took movements and put it together in different combinations than everyone else was thinking back then. Yeah. So what was your process back then?
Well, of course, it's a lot different than now. We could get really deep on that, but obviously the YouTube era and all that stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people talked about on your show already, we really were forced to create because we didn't have much to watch. So, and then we went by a different set of rules back then. You know what's up? Like, if you look like your homie, you're gonna get slapped. You know what I mean? Or they're not gonna let it go down like that. So you had to look different. You had to have your own style. You had to be your own character, your own presence, your own flavor. And you know, the fact that we didn't have much to watch was a good thing because, you know, we created our own styles. Now, I'm not saying that there's a lot to watch now is a bad thing. There's also a lot of positives in that too. You know what I mean? But as far as being an individual, it was better. I believe it was, in my opinion, it was better for us in our era.
Yeah. So you know, the big band on the block back then, I think, was probably Easy Rock. So what made you guys take or Storm? So it was a lot of footwork based stuff. What made you guys think off the shoulder, to your hands, all that type of stuff? What was the thought process? Was there an individual that did that and you were like, hey, I'm going to take that to the next level? Or was it just organic, like you guys were all in the garage or whatever practicing?
A little bit of both, you know. We obviously like Storm, Swift, Easy Rock, Orko, Little Caesar. I mean, I can go on and name drop all day from, you know, the cats back there that we were looking at from the little bit of footage that we did have. So they kind of showed us the limits of each style at that level at that time. And we saw so we kind of took frames of that and built upon them and took them to another level. You know what I mean? So if it was if I seen somebody do an elbow freeze, then I was like, well, I'm gonna go from one hand to my elbow back up to the shoulder. You know what I mean? And then the evolution of stacking and everything. And you know, just for an example. But with every style, with Storm, with back rocks, nobody was really doing back rocks, and he was a scientific madman with that shit. Like movement, traveling on his back to his head, and doing some weird shit with it, and really doing footwork on his back, you know? And not many people was doing that. Easy Rock was doing a little bit, but Storm had it on another level. So me and Ariston Remind, we watched him for back rock, he was our main inspiration. You know what I mean? So it's a certain style, certain person, and we just watched and evolved it and took it to another level ourselves.
Yeah, and I'll put my money on that because I was there when it's you guys really influenced, especially here in the West Coast, a lot of back styles. We created so many back styles from watching you guys.
And you know what? that's one main style. It's one of my favorite styles that nobody really does, even till this day. Like, all these new cats, they're amazing, but none of them really do back rocks, dude. But I like that because when I come out and do them, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
hey, I still fuck with the back rock shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, you're from the era.
Yeah, exactly. So, what would you tell, like, well, let's go with 20 years, you're 20 years older. What would you say to Donnie Crumbs 20 years ago? What advice would you give if you could go travel back in time? You know, you have fucking Doc Brown come in the fucking DeLorean, take you back in time, and introduce yourself. What would you say to yourself back then, 20 years ago?
Man, that's I don't know. I guess I would just take my time. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really hyped back then, which was, it's good though. You're a kid, you know. That's how you are as a kid, and you just so much energy you can't even contain it. Now as we get older and more experienced, we get finesse, and you know what I mean. So, not saying that we didn't have the arsenal back then, because the arsenal was deep. But sometimes you get so frantic, and you see it in the kids nowadays too. Right? It's the same type of thing. I would tell myself to relax a little bit more. You know, it's all good. You're going to get it out. You don't got to go like 100 miles an hour all the time. And just to finesse the beats a little more, yeah. Even though I felt like I was rocking beats, but you know what I'm saying, yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. That's maturity right there, people. You heard it. You heard it here first. So where can they find you on your social media platforms?
Facebook / Bboy Crumbs. Same with the Instagram, Bboy Crumbs. Listen, I just relaunched my company 6-Step, which I created it in 2000, but I only used it for my production companies with all the Style Elements videos, my solo video, Brainstorm, and all that. And a lot of people took the name too, started cruise with it and all kinds of shit. It happens, man, but I took it back. You know what I mean? So I got 6-Step Inc., and I'm gonna be doing a lot of cool things, man. Like you guys, all you guys, with everything you're doing, it's inspiring, man. Like, you know, this is what I've been waiting to see, us doing it for us. You know what I mean? The right way. So what I'm doing with 6-Step is a lot of media stuff, but I'm not trying to do it the way you're doing it or he's doing it. You know what I mean? I'm going to have my own flavor into it. So be on the lookout for that too. Add the YouTube page, YouTube / 6-Step Inc., and also the Instagram 6-Step Inc. INC. So a lot of cool shit going to be coming out with that, man. Like, yeah, it's going to be good.
So check out all those links. Check out his Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. 6-Step Productions. All right, we're gonna have more interviews right here from Style Elements 23. This has been The Trades. Check it out a little bit later, y'all. Peace.
Y'all should be here.